Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we worked on the Shulker farm out near Total Chaos. We will get to that shortly, but first, wanted to update you guys on the TCG Arena and things we've been doing up here. So basically, we had a live stream weekend this past weekend. It was a lot of fun. We played a lot of TCG. We worked on the area outside of the TCG Arena, and that is what I want to show you guys now. So if we make our way here, first of all, you'll notice we have some weathered copper here now on the side. This is all now waxed, as is the floor. So it's looking pretty nice. We got these sort of lounges now sort of separated from the rest of the hallway here, which leads up to the stands in the TCG Arena. And same thing on this side, obviously, all waxed and set to the right settings, which I was hoping for. Also, outside, we have this nice area here, outside of the TCG Arena, which nicely frames in my opinion, the pyramid itself. Of particular note out here, we have waterlogged leaves with ochre frog lights underneath of them, which provide nice lighting, but also like a nice flat green space, because I didn't want to take away from the pyramid itself, sort of looming over the area. And also, since we have waterlogged leaves, we can put lily pads on them, which is a nice building tip if you need like a nice linear flat garden like this. Also, we've connected the road up to the TCG Arena here. So this goes all the way over here behind B-Dub's Mud Shop. And if we just walk along here, you can see got a nice little pathway here that's lit by some soul lanterns, of course. And if you take the long way here and walk to the arena, check this out. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. You ready? Ready for it? Bam! You get a nice little fireworks show as you walk through to the arena. I'll show you just one more time. Every time you walk over these blocks, like right here, that will happen. So, there it is again. And just for good measure, a third time. Oh yeah. Beautiful. All sorts of colors with stars and such. And then you just walk into the arena to play some TCG. Speaking of TCG, we've been starting to win. We've been starting to win a lot. And yeah, I think we've played now 65 games as of this recording, and we've won 30 and lost 35, which is a significant improvement since the last time. So still a losing record, but we've won a lot of our recent games, like over 60% of our recent games. So that's fantastic. Speaking of TCG, we're gonna fly over here. There's a rare B-Dubs card up for sale at the moment. Right in here, it's a one-of-a-kind, an error B-Dubs. It was put as a builder, but it's supposed to be a balanced. And so, bids are in TCG tokens only, 1 bid per person. Bidding closes on 2/29/23, which is 2 days from now. So I've actually already bid in this silent auction on the B-Dubs card. We bid 4 tokens, and we have, I think, 16, since we played a bunch of games over the weekend. So 4 tokens is what we bid on this, which is like 1 effect pack plus an item pack for 1 card. Because we're basically playing builders, and we have, let me just show you here. If I dump off some of this, and also put on my armor so we have extra slots. If I get this out, check this out, check this out. So we have a bunch of rare builders. We have the rare beef builder that we're playing, rare Scar, rare False, rare Ren. And these are great cards. Plus, we have like a lot of builder items, but with the rare B-Dubs, we could maybe potentially switch it up and change strategy. In that B-Dubs can sleep, that's his Shriek ability, where he regains full health, but then you sleep 2 turns. Plus, I got recently got a bunch of extra beds. Let's see if I can get these out real quick. Let's see, TCG effects, where are you? It's somewhere in here. Here it is, TCG effects. Check this out. Right here. Yeah, we have 5 ultra rare beds. We got a couple of these from Jevin, and we got a couple of these through just luck from the effects packs. But imagine if we could sleep for 3 times 2 is 6 turns, because you can only have 3 cards of the same type in a deck. So we could sleep for 6 turns, plus with the B-Dubs, 8 turns. So that's 8 times we sleep throughout the match, regaining full health every time. It's possible we could build a deck that could potentially deck people out. That is, use all of their cards up, because that's another way you can win. I don't think anyone has won that way yet, but that is a possibility. Let's just get our utility effects back here, and we're going to pack up our active deck again here. But man, this game is so much fun. I've been having a ton of fun playing TCG, and hopefully we win that rare B-Dubs card. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. So anyway, that's a brief update on TCG stuff. Still considering adding on to the pyramid in like a little like trading card area in the back, because we do have some extra room, but hopefully our B-Dubs 4-token bid will pay off, and we will see hopefully shortly if that is the case. Anyways, we got to put away some of this stuff here. We got a lot of materials from when we built the pyramid and stuff that I still have not yet put away, and also there's more of these in here that we need to sort through and yeah, make organized once again. So let me do that, and then I'm going to meet you guys out at Total Chaos, where we have some more Shulkers to move around. Alright everybody, welcome back to Total Chaos, the most chaotic game ever created in survival Minecraft. Today we're going to finish up the outside of Total Chaos. You can see we've already filled in a couple of Shulkers here. If I just slide on down, this whole side is complete with the Shulkers in place in minecarts. And we also got to be a little careful here so the Shulker doesn't see us, and also the witch don't see us. So we have all this side done as well, which means there's only 2 sides remaining here. So we're going to actually fill those in now. You see I've marked these out with some dirt. And I have, I believe, in here a nice shulker box, yep, which has some stuff in it that we can use, namely some trapdoors, some rails, some levers, stuff like that we can utilize to put the shulkers in place. But I also want to get out my spyglass, because you can get some pretty cool shots, I think it's in here, of when the shulkers actually fall from height all the way up there on that rail line made of dirt. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Put all the rest of the shulkers in here. Let's get some stuff down, and let's make it rain some shulkers out here at Total Chaos. Alright, we're about to move our first shulker of the day. We got 8 more to go here. 8 are already down, so we're going to have a total of 16 shulkers at Total Chaos, which looks pretty cool from above here. Look at all that. Magnificent. Magnificent. I just wanted to show you guys a cool tip to identify which block you're over, if you ever need to do so. So say you want to jump into a 1-block hole of water, or hit one specific slime block, or land on a bed or a hay bale or something from height, you can use a spyglass. You can shift to the corner of a block, look straight down, and then zoom in. And you can see we're directly over the rail line right there, which means we are good to go. The minecart with the shulker is going to come off this, fly off this, hit this block, all its momentum is going to get stopped, and it's going to fall all the way down to that rail below. So a very useful tip there if you are ever doing something like this, or like I said, wanting to jump into a 1-block gap somehow. Anyways, let's head out to the shulker farm. Got everything here. The farm is operational. We can zoom in here. Oh yeah, got a lot of shulkers there. Very, very nice. We saw a minecart go by. Very good. Let's just do this thing. Let's grab a minecart from here. We got an invisibility potion. We're going to have to take off some of our gear like this. This is off. And then we also are going to want to grab some healing potions, because we heal all the shulkers that come through here. Grab our minecart, place it down, send it on its way. Let's drink our invisibility pot. There we are. Shulker should arrive here momentarily. There we go. Beautiful. There it is right there. Hit it with 1, 2, 3 potions, and then send it on its way. And let's see how this goes. Alright, going across. Very good. Alright, let's see if we can catch this thing going all the way down here with the spyglass. There we go. And falling up. Zoom in and out. And ka-cha! Perfect. Bullseye every time. Alright, then we just got to go cap this off. And that's 1 shulker in. 7 more to go. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 8 Shulkers moved into place today, which gives us a total of 16 throughout the entirety of the outside of Total Chaos. And as you can see, they're not shooting at me, they're not shooting at anything, they're just calmly sitting there, waiting for the moment when chaos begins. That is exactly what we wanted to see. You can see there's more down here. If I zoom in, yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come up here. I think we're going to leave the infrastructure in place up here, this rail line, so that we can easily use it if we need to ever replace any Shulkers, like if they get hit via players or some weird glitch with arrows or something, like the arrows free the Shulker and it gets out. So we'll keep this minecart line here up that leads to and from the Shulker farm to Total Chaos. And the farm itself, yep, still going strong. We got actually 2 Shulkers in there dying right now. And yeah, pretty much full on the Shulkers. Actually, 100% full on the Shulkers. Let's see how much, while we were doing this, let's see how much Shulker shell action we got here. Yeah, pretty good. 5 stacks of Shulker shells. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So with this farm rolling, and with all the Shulkers in the Total Chaos area moved over, I think we can now go ahead and take down this rail line, which goes all the way back to the shopping district and Green's entity, where we got all these Shulkers in the first place. Because these are all actually Green's grandsons. So yeah, I think we probably need to go ahead and take down that rail line now, because it's super long and it goes past a bunch of important builds on the server. So let's do that, and we'll also probably take down this empty glass module and this one here, because we initially used those Shulkers to populate the farms up here. That was a lot of rails. Holy smokes. We actually are overflowing our rail box now, and we're going to keep the rail to these other Shulkers that are still down there, just in case somebody, flies too close to the farm or something, or, something goes insanely wrong here. Lightning hits the Shulkers and kills them all like 5 times in a row or something like that. Who knows? But yeah, we'll keep that in place, and now we're going to clean this area up, and we got one more thing to do over at Total Chaos before it is ready for the next round. The final thing we need to do to upgrade Total Chaos involves us coming out to our snow cube area. If you recall, we made these 10 farms that are surrounding me right now specifically for Total Chaos. Like, we need all 10 of these farms around us to support our Total Chaos project and even make it possible in the first place. And so we're going to use the powdered snow farm now to gather a whole bunch of powdered snow, namely because the top of Total Chaos is now in play for the Total Chaos event, whereas before you were basically restricted to just one flat plane. You couldn't even jump because there was honey blocks underneath you. But now with the addition of Shulkers, the possibility exists that someone gets hit with multiple Shulker bullets, either intentionally or unintentionally, and floats up above the entire arena into the lava, takes fire damage in the lava, keeps floating up, floats above the lava into this dripstone area, before falling again back through the lava and then falling to the arena floor on fire. It's possible you can actually survive that. I've tested it. And so, because of that, we have the arena boundaries defined as the powdered snow. So we need to define the boundary up here as well. And this won't affect anything like mechanics-wise with Total Chaos. The barrages will still come in. These are the fire barrages up here, these two, and on the sides over there and such. But players up here may get hit by these without the arrows being on fire. But they'll probably already be on fire themselves because they passed through the lava. But it is a strategy you could potentially employ to intentionally get hit by shulker bullets, levitate up here above the lava, then just sort of hide out here for a few seconds, and then drop back in. That is something that you could possibly do now. It'll be interesting to see if that happens to anyone or if anybody tries to do that, but the possibility exists now, which is very exciting. Anyways, we're going to put down a bunch of powdered snow here. We're going to pile this all the way up to the observers, so we're going to need quite a few layers of powdered snow. Luckily, I got my leather boots on, so we can easily, travel through this, travel up it, whatever we need to do here. So, let's fill this in, and once this is done, we'll be ready to play Total Chaos. Final bits of powdered snow have now been put in place. You can see they come all the way up to the level of nearly the pumpkins that we have up here on the top surface. These, of course, are controlling the dripstone underneath, which you might be able to see here. Yep, right there. So this is what you see on the top level. Pretty cool, actually. Really neat aesthetic here. But of course, these use soil hydration mechanics to randomize when the dripstone falls beneath. And now that this is done, we have a totally complete Total Chaos build. The only thing we have left to do now is invite the hermits and also make sure we have all of our supplies over here. So we have tridents over here. Very good. 9 tridents. So we can have maximum of 9 people. We got our sharpness swords in here. We got our armor and various things in here, as well as around the area here, around displayed up here. Our night vision potions, our totems of undying. Each person will get 1 totem of undying, and the food over here, these glowberries, we're going to swap these out because I want there to not only be tactical fighting, tactical levitation, tactical sword battles, tactical totem usage, but we're going to go even further with tactical eating. So you might be asking yourself, what the heck do I mean by tactical eating? Well, recall that on the sides of Total Chaos currently, we have witches. And witches, whenever they see a player, will try to throw splash potions of poison and instant damage at the player. Now, because we have shulkers we just added to the side of Total Chaos, the witches are actually going to splash you with poison like this, and that can cause some damage to the player. As you can see, I'm taking quite a bit of damage with no way to really recover health. I just have to sit here and tank the damage for, 20, 30 seconds. And this does a significant amount of damage. This is crazy damage to me. Look at this. We went from full health basically down to, what are we going to go down to half a heart here? I think we might, actually. Yeah. There we go. So, yeah. Not great, and we're still actually poisoned. So even if we eat here at this point, we'll still take damage before a little bit. Well, we would have taken damage had I eaten earlier, but the point is, that does an insane amount of damage. And so we want players to be able to tactically eat in Total Chaos to prevent that massive amount of damage from taking place. So, to do that, we are actually going to reach into our deep honey reserves, thanks to our main man, Hypno. Gonna grab some honey, we're gonna grab some bottles, and we're gonna make the food at Total Chaos some honey bottles. Why honey bottles? Well, I'm glad you asked, because honey, you eat it, cures poison. But not only that, it actually is one of the only foods that can be eaten at any time. So if I eat this here, even though I'm full health, you see I'm still able to eat it, and this actually adds to my saturation level, which is the sort of invisible mechanic behind how you heal. And so we're going to give players quite a few honey bottles to cure poison, and also that they can eat at any time if they so desire, so they can tactically eat within Total Chaos. Alright everybody, so glowberries being replaced with honey bottles here at Total Chaos, introducing tactical eating, which, yeah, hopefully will be a thing that players understand and, yeah, can recognize with the honey bottles being here. We're going to probably give them, I think, probably 16 honey bottles inside the arena, so they can use it, somewhat sparingly, but not like they can't be eating like every second they're in there. So that should be good, but there we have it. Honey bottles replaced, and with that, we now have Total Chaos ready to roll for another event. So if you guys are looking forward to Total Chaos once more, please leave a like. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see it. And as always, thanks again for watching, guys. This has been Cub. Goodbye.